Okay. How many of you know, this will show you, just to give you a small sampling of what you missed. Did you know a real phobia? There is a phobia called arachibutyrophobia. That's an actual phobia. It's the fear of peanut butter sticking to your mouth. And those were the straight ones. The funny ones were dynamite. And
Maybe
you
tomorrow night?
didn't ask for it.
Maybe tomorrow night?
Oh, no. Wait, I gotta wait a whole year now we can do that. My first guest. Want to hear another one? You know what gamophobia is? It's a real one. Gamophobia is a fear of marriage.
How did you get over that?
Those are real. Now, here's one. I guess people could have this. Stasophobia. Stasophobia is a fear of standing up. I'm not making these up. Now, just let me give you an idea of one of the funny ones to show you. Those were real ones. We had some others here. Nightline-ophobia was the fear that Muppet creator Jim Henson has his hand up Ted Koppel's back. Shame. You would have gone out of here chuckling, but now you're going out with visions of those dumb pictures dancing in your head. My first guest is a good friend. He does everything well in the entertainment business. He's an actor, a comedian, director, producer, writer, snappy dresser, all around.
Nice guy.
Yes, yeah. Nice guy. Would you welcome Mr. Carl Reiner? You're possessed of the devil.
I feel so good.
St. Vitus Dance.
You know, I listened to that band. The last time I was out, that band inspired me.
And you did a little dance the last time you were here.
And I was so happy. I didn't have a heart attack. No, when you get to be my age, you lose certain faculties. You lose hair. You lose your ability to remember people's names. Meese.
But that's a lot of movement. That's tough.
So, I'm now at the point, by the way, I'm at the point in my life where a lot of things were going downhill. A lot of things. The ability to dance for 2.5 minutes without puffing.
Would you like to take a break?
Dom DeLuise does something hilarious in his act. Dom DeLuise does a dance, and then give me the microphone. And then he stands off stage for a minute. After he finishes the dance, he goes. But
when's the last time you did anything like that?
1973, when I was on your show and I showed how I did the aerobics Air Force exercise. I can't do those anymore. Anyway, but what I'm excited about is that, no kidding, I am excited because theatrically, I didn't lose my creative force.
No.
I just, for the first time in many, many years, not since I wrote a novel and a play, which I wrote by myself, but I collaborated a lot with Steve Martin, George Geip, many writers. I just wrote a screenplay for the single, now, no offense intended here.
Yes.
The single most talented man I'd ever seen on a stage in my life, on Broadway, a guy named Robert Lindsay, who won the Tony Award. See, that's wonderful. How many people ever heard of him? Ever heard of him?
A lot of people have.
Okay. The excitement of this business is to do something new and exciting that keeps your blood going. And writing something for somebody who's going to be a new star.
And you did this.
And I did it. And I feel so good about that.
That's why you came out
dancing. That's why I came out dancing. I felt You know how many years I've been doing your show?
Many. 20 years.
Yeah,
over 20
almost
years.
as many as you've been here.
Yeah.
And you...
I gave you that. That tie is from the show.
This is one of the things. Once I told Johnny that he never gave me anything. I get presents from a lot of people. He never gave me anything, so he gave me his tie. And it's a beautiful tie. It stays in my closet. I don't want to get it dirty. I only wear it on special occasions. It fit with this suit. There it is, and I can't... It says JC. Can you see that?
Yeah,
Little JC. Is there a...
No, that's years ago.
Yes, and I can't tell people I knew Jesus Christ because...
It was a hand-me-down.
So I tell him, and this I thank you. You don't want it back.
No.
No, I love it.
Well, I'm flattered you would think of that and bring it out of the closet.
You're kidding. It's one of my cherished possessions.
You're going to get another tie tonight. I mean, you just ties and ties.
Can I try that jacket on? I love it. I'm not kidding. I don't want to get it from you, but I like the cut. And if
I have long arms.
no, I can buy. I'll buy this, not from you, but from wherever you bought it.
Yeah.
It's a little tight, but it's a beautiful fabric. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not. No. I'm not taking. No. I really.
Thank you. Very nice.
That's. Where do you get that?
What? I have little weavers at home to sit. Anyway, they sit in the basement and they just weave all day long.
Beautiful.
We'll do this, and we're coming back and do a lot of things of which we're going to talk about during this break. Okay, one more phobia here. Another phobia here. Alleghenisophobia is the fear of whistling the bridge on the River Kwai in front of a Benihana chef. Do you have any phobias? Anything at all?
No, I don't really.
You know, acrophobia?
Oh, I
fear of
have.
heights?
No, I do have of course. I have acrophobia. I don't like
fear
to
of
go-
heights.
Heights, yes. I can do it, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And as a matter of fact, I went on a Ferris wheel once with my son when Lucas was about 2 because I didn't want him to have a phobia. He said, let's go on the road. And I said, yeah, let's go. And I'm up there talking a blue streak. Isn't this fun? Isn't this fun? And he kept looking at me like, why are you talking so much? You know, I really was frightened.
You talked about getting older. Now, you're directing and you're writing and so forth. Do you ever lose touch with today's generation?
Oh, I think so. I think so. The music mainly proves it to me.
I remember, speaking of music, I was trying to think of it for the show. You on the old Show of Shows with Sid and Howie Morris came out and did a burlesque, a satire of what then was considered far out. The crew cuts?
The 3 haircuts.
The 3 haircuts. And you came out and all you had were kind of stand-up butch haircuts.
Well, we had long hair, but much longer than anybody had at that time. But
you
today,
see, if you did that today, you wouldn't even be close to being weird.
In the old days, when we were young, it was Tommy Dorsey and his orchestra, Phil Spitalny and his old-girl orchestra. Phil Spitalny. But there were names like that, and today I don't relate to the music because I don't hear the lyric. I don't understand It's amazing how a kid is born today, and he can be 3 years old, he's listening to this rock music, and it's blaring through, and they know the lyric.
Yeah.
And I feel that must be an age gap. There must be something there. And the names, the group names today, you know, the Beastie Boys, the Fat Boys, the Oingo Boingos, the Snot Puppies. And I mean, they name anything. The Cups, the Micro, the Who, the What, the Where, the When, the Which, the Why, the Doors, the Doorknobs, the Door Sills, the Eyelashes, the Ed McMahons, the Eyeglasses, the ashtrays, everything.
This seems to make no difference.
No, it's a name of... Yeah. The Man's Fly. I don't know.
Here they are, the zippers. I mean, you're right. Could be anything. Now, everything is in the news has to do with the Supreme Court nominee.
Yes.
And poor Bork didn't make it, then Ginsburg came in because they said he'd smoked a little pot in the 60s. Is there anything in your past? Suppose you were up Supreme Court nominee. All of it. You put yourself in that position. You've got to go up, and the FBI is going to look into you from the day you were born.
I wouldn't make it.
And go through your school and what you've done and whether you've ever been drunk or whether you ever took a hit on something. Did you survive that?
No, I wouldn't survive that. When I was about 7 years old,
I'm not asking for a confession.
No, I'll confess right now. I stole a snake ring, one of those 3 snakes together, the 5 and 10, a 15-cent ring. And I wore it upside down so nobody could see that I had it.
I stole a ring from Woolworths.
Woolworth. The 2 of us, they must have been asking to be taken.
Same thing, and I got nailed, and I denied it.
Oh.
The guy came up, and it was one of those with gold paint on it, you know, and I wanted it so badly. And the guy came up and said, "Did you take that ring?" And I lied. I said, "No." And he says, "Let's go see your father."
Oh.
And he started to march me out the door up to my father's office. It was about a block away, small town. And I panicked in the alley. And it was the first case, I think, of what do you call it, plea bargaining? I'm out there. "No, don't tell him I'll do anything." And,
That's horrible.
God, it was awful.
You know something? You would be a perfect candidate. You've been on the air for 25 years.
Are you kidding?
Wait a while. We know
Come
all of you.
wait.
You've been telling the truth about your marriages.
Yeah.
You'd be a very good candidate. First of all, the people trust you. You do the monologue at the beginning. You're a barometer of what's happening. You would be a wonderful, not a...
Order in the court.
Now, wait a second.
Order in the court.
I said this last time.
Let this man talk.
I'm not for judge, because you have to go to some school. That was another crazy thing, how Judge Ginsburg was chosen. He had 1 year on the court. You would think there's somebody would be a little better than that.
I've been in court more than he has.
There.
You see, right there. I'm talking court experience. Well, nobody, I think, really could survive that kind of...
No, not that kind of scrutiny.
Boy, that's tough.
No.
That's really tough. We'll take a break. We're coming back.
You can